All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome to the first official energy management training cohort 2 class. You're welcome, everybody. Can you all hear me? Please kindly confirm if you can hear me, please. Can you hear me, guys? You can use your emoji.
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Amazing, amazing. Welcome. I like the fact that we are actually punctual students. I can see we have 60 people on the call right now. That's super amazing. Love it, love it. You're welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's lovely to have you guys on board. To our Nigerian folks, we say welcome. To our Kenyan folks, we say karibu. Uganda, Tanzania, you are welcome. Welcome, welcome, Rwanda. You're welcome, guys. Welcome, everybody. Please, as you join, kindly mute your mic and also turn off your video. Mute your mic and also turn off your video. And as you're joining, I will employ each and every one of us, do not leave the call when class hasn't ended, because attendance is being taken, and attendance will be part of the things that will be used to determine if you get your certificates. If you know anyone in cohort 1, they will tell you that attendance is very, very relevant in the EMT training. So I want you guys to do something for me. For those of you that are in the group chats, okay, Chris Wenani says he won't leave the call. That's nice. Don't leave the call, oh, because attendance can be taken anytime. Please, for those of us that is in the WhatsApp group chat, just drop a message. Drop a message on the group chat saying that they should join. Class has started. Tell your fellow participants to join, because I'm sure you wouldn't want them to also miss out on the knowledge that will be shared today. And I'm sure all of us are also excited to be here. So please just type a message. It's not going to take you 2 minutes. Just, I can see some people typing already. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Just type a message. If you're in the group chat, tell them to join. That class has started and attendance is compulsory. Okay, once again, welcome everybody. So the way I'm so excited, like I'm so happy. I don't even know why, but I'm so happy because I know how amazing cohort 1 class was, and I'm sure cohort 2 will be super amazing. Will be super amazing as well. So you're welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please give yourselves a round of applause. Please give yourselves a round of applause. Welcome, guys. Welcome. You guys are not sharing yourselves on, no. Please, I can see, okay, Naomi, Jacob, nice. Come on, let's give ourselves a round of applause. You guys are amazing. You guys are really, really amazing. Okay. So today, like I said, we'll be starting the class officially. We already have our facilitator for today on the call, and I'm sure he is super ready to take today's class. Please, like I said, mute your mic once you join. Mute yourself once you join, please. Thank you. Mute yourself when you join. All right, so let me officially introduce myself for some of us that do not know me. My name is Peace Roland, as you can see, Peace Roland, and I'll be your cohort advisor. And also, by cohort advisor, I mean for some of you that might have questions, there might be some things that you understand fully. and you might need my help on, I am here to assist you. And that's, by the way, you also have your cohort leaders by name, Mr. Levi and Mr. Dombre. You can also reach out to them on the group chat. And some of us here might not be on the WhatsApp group, but I will employ all of us to join that WhatsApp group because that's where authentic informations will be sent. Please, have we joined our Google Classroom? Have we all joined our Google Classroom? It's only one person that is saying they have joined. Okay. I'm seeing now that we are.
I've not joined. I don't know how to join.
Hi, you have not joined. That is
Ma,
where
I've not
materials
joined.
dropped though. Materials will be dropped on the Google Classroom, and assignments and projects is on the Google Classroom. It will be dropped. After, you can send me a message after this class so that I can help you out in joining.
Okay, ma. Okay, ma. Okay, ma.
All right, you're welcome. Please, for those of us that are joining with our full name, your name will not be marked on attendance. So I'm seeing some people phone name instead of their name itself. I'm seeing Techno, I'm seeing Samsung. Your
I
name will
am
not
part
be
of it.
registered.
I am part of it. Oh, how do I write my name now? They said edit, well, I mistakenly did not edit. How do I write my name now, ma?
Okay, so you can leave the call, join back again, and make sure you type your name.
Okay, let me do like that.
Yes. Yes. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome. All right. So now I'll be handing over to our facilitator for today. And I'm super excited on behalf of you guys because I have had this person teach in so many places and aspects. And I must tell you that is a man that is very, very knowledgeable. And you guys are about to learn from one of the best. And his name goes Engineer. I like calling him by his full name because it's always an honor to call his name. Engineer Emmanuel Adewumi. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for joining us today. We are happy to have you in our midst. Please, guys, let's give Engineer Emmanuel a round of applause. It's not easy for these people to take time and come and facilitate these trainings. So please let us give him a round of, let's use our emojis as he comes on board. Thank you, thank you. I'm not seeing a lot of people using their emojis, so please and please, come on, guys. Come on, come on, come on, guys. All right.
All right.
So,
Thank you
Engineer
very
Emmanuel,
much.
you're welcome, sir.
Thank you so much. Please let me first confirm if I am audible.
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
All right. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for the emojis. Thank you for the excitement. I want to first welcome everyone who is joining this class, the Cohort 2 of our energy management training. And I'm so excited also to be part of this training because the first cohort made me to even fall in love more with this training because of the feedbacks that we got in the first cohort. It really, really impressed us and encouraged us that yes, it is worth it. It is worth attending. It is worth participating, and it's worth spending time on. So I want to assure you that as long as you cooperate along with us, as long as you participate, when I mean participate, not just attending the classes, you participate in activities that are assigned to you, and also you get to know how we run the classes. We run it together, just like it has been said, I'm just a facilitator, not to just come and speak, not a speaker, just to facilitate the class. So every one of us are going to be part of whatsoever we are going to be doing. So just get yourself prepared. to be fully part of this training. And I'm so sure that as long as you participate fully, you are going to get the best from this training. Once again, you are all welcome to Energy Management Training Cohort 2. All right. So to start this class, I'm going to be sharing my screen. And mind you, please, how we normally do it is that as the facilitator shares his screen, or whoever is sharing will be sharing the screen among us here, we can call on you, or we can just ask you to use your emoji to raise your hand. You would read from page to page as we move on. And then as you read, we also have other people to briefly explain what they understand from what the reader read. Okay, so it means someone would read, then someone else can give some insights or explanation to whatsoever was read. So that's how we've been doing it, and that's the same pattern we are still going to be following in this cohort as well. So please and please, that's why I said you have to fully participate in the class. Thank you once again. Thank you very much. All right. So to start with, we are going to be starting with energy economics and load analytics. All right. Energy economic and load analytics. Sorry. Hold on, please. I'm so sorry. All right. Is my screen? I hope you can see my screen. My screen is visible. All right.
We can see your screen, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Energy economics and load analytics. So this training is going to be very informative. It's going to be very informative, and it's going to be an eye-opener to many of us, especially when we are going to be coming across a lot of things that we have always been ignoring in the industry, especially in the energy industry. A lot of things we have always been ignoring, a lot of things that we have counted as though they are not necessary, or maybe as a result of no one has told us about them before, or where we were trained, or how we learned, some information were not provided to us. This is part of what this training is going to be doing to you. It's going to be informing you. It's going to be taking away any form of ignorance or anything that you have always been ignoring, but has been having a lot of effects or impact on what we've been doing. So this week one assessment is a consultant level on, and we are also going to be having assessment. We are going to be having assignments as well that will be given to us, which would have a timeline for submission. And for this, how do I hide this? Okay. Part A of this is diesel economics. Then part B of it is load analytics. And then part C would be about variable challenge. So, and for the first part now, I would just want somebody, just like I said, I would like to invite someone. You can raise your hand if you want to read. I will allow someone to just start reading from this first page now. So please feel free to, thank you very much, Nchekube. So you can unmute yourself now and read through this first page.
Energy is data. Data drives decision. Hello, sir.
All right. Thank you very much.
Consultant mode.
Is okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Data drives
Thank you.
decision.
Thank you. Energy is data. Now, it is very important for us, for every one of us to understand this first. Energy is data. All right, can anyone just explain why energy is data? Please, Isaac King.
Engineer, can you share your material on full screen? I'm
That will
struggling.
that will be shared by the cohort advisor later. Well, let's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So can someone just give us an insight to why energy is data and why the data and how the data drives our decision? Yes, I wanted Isaac Kinja to speak. Please unmute yourself again and just tell us about this. All right, it's Gideon. Unmute yourself.
Okay, so when they say energy is data, take for example a distribution company. There is some
We can't hear you anymore. Okay, I guess it's having a network issue. All right, can someone else speak?
Okay, sir. I don't know for energy is data, but I know for data drives decision. That's the part I want to answer. So I don't know. I'm waiting for someone to answer the first part so I can answer the later part. I don't know, sir.
Right. Can I have another hand quickly? Thank you very much. Yes, Engineer Peter. Is this okay?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
It's nice being here. Sorry, I joined a bit late. I was actually in transit when I joined. Yeah,
Right.
we were talking of energy drive data and energy. Energy is data and energy drive decisions. Now, what we are talking about in the two statements are not far from each other. And that's, we just have to, they are not two separate statements. They are one and they are two in one statement. Now, what do we mean now? In effective energy management, you should be able to have data. You should be able to have what you are consuming per time, either on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis, as the case may be, depending on the kind of facilities or whatever you are managing or whatever you intend to achieve at the end of the day. So that's the first thing. You should be able to have your consumption per time. Then your consumption, the pattern of your consumption or whatever will determine when you are making your decision as to if you are cutting costs, if you are running generator for how many hours you are running generator, if you are burning diesel for how many hours you are burning diesel, if you are running on any other alternative source of power, what am I supposed to have? What size of hybrid solar power am I supposed to have? What type? It helps you in management of your energy system and all that. So that's it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Energy. I hope Mr. What's his name now? Who was saying
Mr.
he doesn't understand. Yes. I hope you understand, and now you understand better. Energy is data because now you need to understand that you are spending on energy. You need to know your yield, how much energy you are producing. You also need to know what it costs you to produce whatsoever you are producing. That's why you have underneath, you have calculate your yield costs. You can see it. You can calculate your costs for the energy, the yield, what you are able to produce, what you are giving out. Okay. Now you can also do some analysis. you can see you are analyzing your energy, you are analyzing the patterns, your production, the consumption within your estate or your facilities. You know the peak period. Now, with all of this information, you would be able to make decision. You may not be the one to make the decision directly. You'll be able to give advisory on the necessary decisions that should be made to whether the CEO or the management of the organization. So when you work in the energy industry, your work should show the calculations, explain the evidence, and end with a clear consulting recommendation. I hope this is understood. All right. So let's move on now. Yes. The next is diesel economics and performance ratio. Diesel economics and performance ratio. Calculate the true cost of power, including the losses and inefficiency. So this is the essence of this. Now, I want someone to quickly read. Please, Mr. Isaac, you can please put down your hand, okay? So let someone else just read this page for us. Yes, I think I should have more hands. Okay, Mr. Paul, you can unmute yourself. Paul Minor.
Read the generator before you calculate. Use these values throughout part A.
Hello, sorry. Can I say something before we go on? Please, I would appreciate that when we read, we should take note of the punctuations so that we can understand when you read. Please, can you read it again? Mr. Paul.
Read the generator before you calculate. Use these values throughout part A. 60 kVA generator rating, 20 kilowatts actual average load, 4 liters per hour specific fuel consumption, diesel price 200 per liter, or and also the monthly maintenance, that is 80,000. Operation 12 hours per day. So that is diesel input generator 68 kVA, electrical output actual average load, then equals the true cost in kilowatts per hour.
All right, thank you very much. So you can please take a snapshot of this page. Just take a snapshot of this page because you have to use all of these values throughout part A of this course. By the time we give you an assignment or during the course of this class, you need to calculate anything. I hope the screenshot of this page has been taken already. Just a few seconds more to take the screenshot of this page. Please take a screenshot now. All right.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Not all the screen are showing, sir, from here. Thank you.
Yeah, likewise, I need to say that the thing are too small. Some of us are using glasses. We have eyes.
Okay.
So please, it's not really legible. If you can
it's
help
not
us.
legible. Okay, let me see what I can do to that. Thank you
All
for
right.
that. Thank you for that. Okay. Okay, I think it's more legible now. Please, I can see that someone is taking control of the notes, writing on the screen. Please, that's not allowed. Please, that is not allowed. And that is Mr. Noel. Kindly stop that. Thank you. Okay. All right, let's move on to the next slide. Capacity utilization factor. All right. This is very, very straightforward. Capacity utilization factor. Can anyone just tell us what capacity utilization factor means? Or yes, anyone? Please unmute yourself if you want to speak. All right. Mr. Paul, you have already spoken. Amos, please unmute yourself and speak.
Yeah, so good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
To my understanding, the capacity utilization factor is the percentage of the total capacity of maybe the plant or the generator that is already being used. Thank you.
Okay. Does anyone have something else to add to that? You know, we are seeing the calculation, the formula on the screen, but I want someone who can explain it in a layman language for everyone to understand. Yes? Can I see another hand? Paul Minor, do you really want to speak? You can mute yourself if you want. All right, Jeremiah Annie, kindly unmute yourself. Please unmute yourself.
Hello.
Yes, go
Good
ahead. We can
morning,
hear you.
everyone. Yes. So what I actually understand by this capacity utilization factor is more of like will I say a factor or a metric we use in kind of checking how efficient the the power generation is, like the maximum possible capacity it can generate over a period of stated time. So more of like its efficiency. So a metric we use to take its efficiency. So that's what I understand by capacity utilization factor.
All right, thank you very much. So from what we can see in the formula, we see average load. That's the actual energy you are generating. The actual energy you are generating. And then the denominator is telling us generator capacity. That's your installed capacity. Are you getting it? Your installed capacity. And then the PF is power factor. So now it is always measured in terms of percentage. So now, for instance, if you have a average load of you have a generator capacity of 200 kVA, can you just take, someone should just punch your calculator now. You have a generator of 200 kVA capacity, and then your average load is 50 or let's say 45 kVA. I mean 45 kilowatts. Or you can still put it in terms of kVA too. Put it in terms of kVA, 45 kVA. Can you, and then assume power factor PF to be 0.8. What does that give us? What is the capacity utilization factor? Anybody, if you have done it, tell us the answer. Assume your generator is 200 kVA, your load is 45 kVA, and your power factor is 0.8. What is the capacity utilization factor?
That should be 28.13%.
All right. So
Hello.
now, all right, thank you very much. Who can tell us what that means? Can we say with that, we are really utilizing the generator properly? Can we say we are really utilizing it properly? Yes, Engineer Peter.
No, we
Why?
are not utilizing the generator properly because in this regard now, the generator is oversized. So because your load now 45, and when you calculate you discover that everything you have is about 28. It means you are using about 28% of the generated
Of the installed capacity.
power of the generator. So which means you are wasting fuel. That generator is greatly oversized.
Thank you very much. So I believe that this is an eye-opener, number one, for many of us. So you need to understand your capacity utilization factor. If you are working in an energy sector or a facility, you are managing a facility, you need to understand this. Thank you. Let's move on to the next page. Yes, I want someone else to please read this for us. Can I call on Ugochukwu Alu? Ugochukwu Alu, please unmute yourself. All right. I can't see any hand. That's why I'm calling him.
Yeah, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I read at my end. Build the course from the ground up. Oh my God.
I don't know. Miss Peace, can we seize control of the screen from those who are writing on it?
So should I read again?
Yes.
Okay. Mandatory calculation of 02/84. Build the cost from the ground up. Monthly energy yield. Total kilowatts per hour produced in 30 days.
Go ahead.
Okay. Begin loss cost. Calculate the 8% TIF/leakage in both liters and the naira per month. Thank you.
Sir, sorry for the interruption, sir. Please, can you make it a little bolder, like a little legible, the screen, please? So that
Yeah, can you click those three buttons next to the printer icon, and there's part where it says share. Can you click on the farthest right?
Yes, I've done share. Only the host can share in this meeting.
Is it eligible? Is it legible now?
Yeah, it's legible. A little.
It's better, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, click and share. Present, yes.
How about now?
It's okay.
Okay, now.
All right. So thank you very much. Well, okay. Can I have anybody now give us some insight to what we are seeing on the screen right now? Please, Dobra Mike, kindly stop writing on the screen. Please, can someone just speak now? Just give us insight to this. Why do we need all of this calculation? Why do we need them? Please, I would appreciate, yes. Is anyone speaking? Please unmute yourself. Okay, Mr. Gideon again. Kindly unmute yourself.
So we need all this calculation. As you can see in the first calculation, our capacity utilization factor, it's oversized. The generator was oversized for the work that we are doing. But if we have the right calculation, we will not make that mistake of getting an oversized generator for this place that we are working in.
All right, thank you. Yes, I still want someone to speak. Why do we need all of this information? Just look at the screen and give us some insights to what we have on the screen. Yes, anybody? Please, I need hands. This, yes, okay, Dennis, please unmute yourself.
Okay, yeah, good morning. Okay, we need this in order to be able to make a perfect design with regards to if we are going for solar PV But in this case, of course, we're going for generators. So in order to make a good estimate of the size of the gen we'll be needing, yeah.
All right.
The
Okay,
size
let me
based
just
on
speak.
the load we have in the
Thank you
house.
very
Yeah.
much. Thank you. So I'll just speak now. You can see that we are talking about costs here. We are talking about costs. And when you look down to number 4, item 4, you see the unit cost of electricity. Unit cost of electricity. So it is important for you to know how much it takes or how much it costs to produce 1 kilowatt hour. 1 kilowatt hour of energy that is being consumed. You remember we talked about energy is data. This is part of the data that you need to collect when you are dealing with energy, when you are dealing with power. These are some of the information you need. You need to understand the total kWh produced in 30 days, just say in a month. Also, you need to also understand your hidden costs, how much you are losing or how much you are spending, but you didn't know you are actually spending this. And that's why we have calculate 8% of theft per leakage or leakage in both liters and in your currency value. You know, for Nigeria, we can talk about naira per month. So it is very, very important that we take the cost seriously. So now, for you to understand this, you can just take reading, or let's say you have a meter, you meter what you consume monthly, divide it by the total, how much you spend, divided by the total energy, the kilowatts are. That's how you get the unit cost of electricity, that the amount you have spent on generating 1 unit of electricity in that particular month. All right. I hope this is also informative for us. Yes, I want someone else. I'm seeing a name that looks attractive. Akinfenwa Ajekwe. Please forgive me if I didn't pronounce it right. Can you unmute yourself and read? Okay, Bryson Amos. Bryson Amos. Please unmute yourself.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yes, can you hear me? Can you get me?
Yes, we can hear you.
All right. Good morning, everybody. This slide says the generator diagnosis.
Hello?
It's divided into 2 parts. The first part, technical case study, and the second part is economic threshold. Under the technical case study, we have the wet stacking risk, which is based on the CUF we calculated. We explain the technical risks to the generator engine. In what we calculated, the previous calculation made us to know that our generator is the power of the generator is way more than the load it's carrying. And I think for an effective generator, for you to have
So
an
we
effective
just wanted you to read this. So you can see that this is part of part A, okay? From all those information that I asked us to do a screenshot of it, well, this note will still be shared with us later. So you are to do some calculation. That's just it. You are to do some calculation and also give your explanation. You understand what we are saying now? So you use all those data that I asked us to screenshot to do all of this, to calculate all of this. That's when the slide might have been shared with us. All right, so let's move on to grid load analytics and ghost loads. Grid load analytics and ghost loads. Now let's look at the shape of our demand. Let's look at this. Let's look at this graph now. Let's look at this graph. I believe we have a lot of engineers here or people who are into engineering. And when you want to do your, so is it psychometry or what's the name now of this exam, they will ask you to interpret the graph. So I will want someone to please interpret this graph for us. Yes. Can anyone just interpret this graph for us? Dennis, go ahead, please.
Sorry, I just wanted to ask if you could make it legible more. Yeah, more legible. I mean the graph.
Oh my God.
Thank
I
you.
think these, you might have to do that from your own end. I think this is the maximum that can be done here. Okay, let me see what I can do. Can you increase it? Can anyone see it? Yes, Amos, can you see it?
I can see it.
Okay.
So I think you should keep it on landscape mode. You should do it landscape.
It's on landscape.
For you,
yes.
for the
Hello?
person.
Can I go ahead?
Yes, go ahead, please.
Yes. So if we see on the right hand side, it says observation to investigate, which is 12.5 kilowatts. So the information here says weekend off-peak demand is higher than the weekday off-peak demand. Use the data, not assumptions. So when you look at the excuse me, the chart here, so we have Monday to Friday, which is the weekday off-peak, not so. And then we have Saturday and Sunday, which is the weekend off-peak. So when you look at the chart on the three stages here, the first one, you can see that Saturday and Sunday are slightly higher than the weekend. Even on the midday here, it's still the same. Weekend for Saturday is higher than both of them. The daily and the Sunday. So that's the observation that's there according to the charts that are here. They're giving that information, which was stated in the here where it says use the observation, the charts instead of assumptions. So when you look at the chart, clearly states how everything the demand was being distributed. Because my own understanding, weekend obviously would have more demand, given that most people are not in the office, maybe they're home and they're using a lot of power. Thank you.
Thank you. So now I want to ask a question. With this kind of information, what decision can you make? Or what can you do with this kind of data now? Yes. Dave, I saw Dave first. I'm coming to you, Oluwaseyi, but let Dave speak. Kindly unmute yourself.
Planning.
Yes, good morning. Can you go ahead?
Yeah, the data help us in planning.
It helps in planning.
The data will help us in planning.
So like what kind of plan?
Yes.
What kind of plan? Just tell us.
Now we are made to understand that during weekend we have more demand of electricity. So we are expected to have supply an adequate or have a generator that can supply the equivalent of this demand.
Thank you very much.
Especially
Thank you very much.
during the weekend.
Thank you so much. All right. Oluwaseyi, can we have you speak? Do you have any other thing you want to add to that? Please unmute yourself.
No, actually, I think that has already spoken. What I want to say has already spoken.
Okay, thank you. Now, why is Saturday different? Provide 2 realistic reasons why a facility will consume more power at 2 a.m. on Saturday than on a Tuesday. I think somebody have already answered that question. Yes, he has already mentioned that on weekend, a lot of people are always at home and not going to work. Many people would have gone to work. So that's what happens. All right, let's move on to the next one. Says, turn the peak into a target. Turn the peak into a target. Can anyone tell us why? Why? I asked why. Yes, Jeremiah Annie. Why? Why do we need to do this?
Sorry, this hand I just raised is not actually for this question, but for just the previous slide that we just crossed over. That question was talking specifically about I think factories and not more of like our homes. And the what you said was like during weekend people are more at home. But the question was, I think it was talking more of why do factories consume more on weekends and not like homes where people should be during the weekend.
Why
I'm
a
not sure if I'm
facility
correct.
would
But
consume more power at 2 a.m. on a Saturday than
yes,
on a Tuesday.
Tuesday.
When you talk about, you see, look at it very well. It's not talking about factory. It's not talking about factory. It's saying a facility. Why would it consume more power at 2 a.m. on a Saturday than on a Tuesday? So a facility could be an estate. You understand? A residential area, okay? It can be a residential area. Do you understand now?
Yes, I
So
understand.
yes, generally when we say facility, we are looking at residential area, estates, or places where people live. You can still apply it to a factory as well, but that would have its own analysis. But now let's just look at facility where people reside. So do you understand that?
Yes, I understand. I get it.
So
Thank you.
now, can you now answer the question now? Why do you think they will consume more at 2 a.m. on a Saturday than on a Tuesday?
Because on Saturday being weekend, there will be more people in the house that will be using more electrical equipment or or more of like maybe boiling water, using cooking and heating the house and doing other stuff people like used to
You
do
know,
during the weekend,
you know
washing
2
clothes.
a.m. Sorry, let me cut you. You know 2 a.m. they may not necessarily be cooking. Some people can turn on their ACs and some other things like that. All right. So let's quickly move on to the next. So why do we need to turn the peak into target? Yes, Olaleke Oluwaseyi.
Okay, the reason we should make our peak the target is because that is the highest demand that we're having. So we are not going to provide something less. If you are talking about the capacity of the generator we are going to be using, so that we're not going to be changing the generator that we use on Monday or on Tuesday. If you are going to use one generator throughout or any form of generator, power generator, is going to be the one because it is the one that is giving us the high demanding that people actually need.
All right, thank you. Mr. Dennis, do you want to add something to this? Please unmute yourself.
Okay, yeah. Okay, just to add to what he said, it will also help us in planning and designing.
Right.
For instance, if we are planning to add other alternative sources of energy, like solar PV, or yeah, so it will help us to get the right size of power. I mean, energy equipment. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. So let's move
Thank you.
on now. Yes, can someone please take this slide for us? Can I call on Ben Okumu? Kindly unmute yourself. Ben Okumu.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. The slide reads, where is the energy going? The base load between 12 a.m. and 6 a.m. never drops below 7 kilowatts. As a consultant, what three things would you audit first to find this leaking energy?
All right. So can we provide responses to this? Yes. Noel Nawancha. Sorry, forgive me if I'm not pronouncing it well. Please unmute yourself. Yes, who else is there? Can you please unmute yourself if you are raising up your hand? Can anybody just give us insight to this question?
Okay, I guess. Afternoon.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess early in the morning is the time we are preparing to go to on duties. So we are expecting most of the instant showers, the cookers to be on. And that one also makes the load to be almost constant, it will not go down. That's my input.
Okay. You know, this question is asking what 3 things would you audit first to find this leaking energy? Please, like I said earlier, let's look at residential areas now. Don't look at factory, don't look at offices, look at a residential area. The base load between 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. never drops below 7 kilowatt. As a consultant, what 3 things would you audit first to find this leaking energy? Yes, I want another person to speak. Yes, who else is speaking? Jacob, please unmute yourself.
Hello, good afternoon or good morning.
Okay, make it louder, please.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes.
So since it's a residential places, I think one would want to look at the air conditioning because it's at night and maybe lighting.
Okay. Air conditioning area and the lighting. Okay, that's true. You know, so a lot of people will say, I love to turn on my lights when I'm sleeping. So that could also be part of it. Air condition could also be, especially when you turn it on when you do not necessarily have a need for it. Okay, can any other person who wants to add to this? Yes, Elvis, please omit yourself.
Yes, can you be able to hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes, this would be loads that are concurrently running. This could also include things like fridges, air conditioning, things that require constant supply of power or that are never shut down. They continuously run. If you have such loads, you'd actually consider them separately as they would actually consume more power concurrently, making even the night load to have a high consumption. So you check on which loads are actually temporary and which one are actually the basic continuously running. Things even like Wi-Fi, they might be having them there, or they might be having somebody who is sick and is actually having a machine operating. So they are never turned off.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you. You have really done justice to that. Thank you very much. All right, let's move on to the next slide now. Yes. This is like an exercise now, the anti-AI variable challenge. Use the variable assigned to the first letter of your name. Using the variable assigned to the first letter of your name. Please mind you, at the end of this class, you are going to be, it's going to be important that you submit some assignments or some tasks that are already contained in this slide. Please, would still want you to go back and read through and submit all the tasks, various tasks. But let's see what we have for now. Find your assigned variables. So that means for those of you whose first letter of your first name starts from A to G, you have to use the first. Letter H to N, you have to use the second. Then letter O to Z, you have to use the third. Okay, so you are not to use a generic part A data for this calculation, and submitting the generic data from part A will be penalized. So later we are going to share this slide so that you look at it again and you will get all the necessary information for you to do your own assessments. Now, for this, your variable and your calculation, you already know what to do. Select the row that matches your first letter, then recalculate the unit cost of electricity using your specific assigned variable. The variable has already been assigned to you, so you will see all other information there on that you need to do these assignments. So we'll share the slide with you later so that you can read it and understand it better. All right, let's go to the next slide. All right, let me call on another person. Okay, Masilili. Masilili, please read for us. Take this for us. Unmute yourself, please.
Data, analysis, and decision. We have the input, that is the facility and load data. We have the consultant, that is the Part B analysis. And then we have the output as the investment decision. So you advise the CEO. In exactly 5 sentences, advise the CEO of this facility on whether they should invest in a synchronized solar hybrid system or a gas generator based on the specific load patterns you analyzed in Part B.
All right. Okay, thank you very much. So you see that this slide is telling you that you have a advisory to do as a result of whatsoever you got from the previous calculation that you would be doing with the information that you've already been given. So you should be getting yourself prepared to advise your management, the CEO, or your facility that. So that's the essence of this. And we are going to take seriously all your decisions, all your submission by the time we share this slide with you. So you are to do this and give us a comprehensive advice on whether it is okay to invest in a synchronized solar hybrid or a gas generator based on the specific load patterns that you analyzed. So you are to submit this work. A timeline has been given for you to do this and also submit it. So the essence of today's class is to quickly tease us and to see where we are in the aspect of energy analysis, energy data, and advisory. So from whatsoever submission you give, next week, we are going to give you comments and then we are going to proceed from there. So this is what you are going to do. You are going to be submitting your work in a PDF format. And it has to be in PDF format, please. Then if your math is wrong, but your logic is sound, there might be a partial credit awarded. So it means that you have to be very logical in whatsoever you are writing or submitting. And this is also important. Perfect answers without calculation steps receive 0 mark. Please, this means that you shouldn't go to AI. You shouldn't just go to the internet to browse answers. We want you to do everything step by step. So this slide or this note is going to be shared with you on the WhatsApp group. And then you have to go through it from the first slide to the last so that you would be able to understand it better. All right. Okay, before we end the class today, I want to open the floor for conversation. And the conversation could be on what we have discussed briefly or what we have read, the assignment that has been given, or maybe you just feel there is an experience you've had in energy industry, or you're a facility manager, you've taken data for granted. In a very short time, I just want to open floor for some conversation, and then let's also get responses from ourselves. Okay, so the hand that is raised now, are you raising the hand for conversation? Chekubi Victory. Okay, you can unmute yourself. So the floor is open now for conversation.
The hand. I'm raising the hand. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, go
I'm
ahead.
raising the hand. Yes, I'm raising the hand because I want to ask a question. My network was not steady. The last part I heard when you talk about was we should give this attention to the peak. That was where my network got caught, and I had to start from the beginning. So what I'm asking now is there a way I could get up the book and everything to follow up with the class with the rest of the class?
Yes, there is a way. We are going to share the notes with you because today's class actually contains a lot of teasers that would help us know, your skill in energy management and also how you respond to energy related data. But I think what you should know is on the response that was given to why should we focus on the peak? Why should you? Because somebody has already given a response to that. I will still want to receive response from another person. Yes, can someone just remind him what we agreed on why we need to give attention to the peak? Yes.
The book can float on the water. The book can.
Is someone speaking? Yes, Mercy Lily.
So you mentioned the reason why we need to focus on the peak is to avoid undersizing our generators or our source of energy in the event that all loads are operating at the same time.
Okay, but most important, thank you very much. But most importantly, someone mentioned, which is very, very correct, that it helps us to plan properly so that you will not under prepare. For instance, you know the peak and the peak demand is 80 kilowatts, but what you have that is available to supply is less than that. Definitely, you are going to be putting more burden on your generator. You understand? So you need to be very, very mindful of your peak demand. All right. So just like I said, I want to open floor for conversation on what we have done, conversation on your expectation also, or just a very quick conversation now. Yes, Jacob, please unmute yourself.
Thank you. A question.
All right.
A follow-up on, we were calculating the capacity utilization factor and we got a certain figure, which from consensus, it was agreed that it was big. So in your calculation, what is the ideal capacity factor, CUP, capacity utilization factor, that if you get it, then it's acceptable? Or what is the acceptable range of the capacity utilization factor when you're calculating?
Thank you very much. This is a very brilliant question. All right, let's open the floor for answers, response to his question. Do you understand this question? We did a quick calculation and we got 28%, but he is asking what should be the standard capacity utilization factor before you can run a power generator. Yes? I want someone to speak. All right, let me call, okay, Noel, please unmute yourself and speak. Engineer Peter, I'm coming to you. Amos, I'm coming to you. Please unmute yourself, Noel.
Okay, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Okay, to me, I think it's the lower the value, because it is a percentage, the lower the value will be better. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Amos, Gia, I've not responded whether you are correct or not. Okay.
Okay, so I think for a power generator, we should be around 70 to 80% of the total installed capacity.
All right. Okay. I've not also approved your response is right or wrong. Okay, I'm seeing more hands, right? Okay. Moses, unmute yourself.
Okay, good afternoon, sir. So my own response is that the capacity utilization factor should start from like 40% and then up to somewhere between 60 and 70%. Thank you, sir.
Okay. You see that, in fact, I don't know if anyone is noting down this for me. I'm so sorry. I'm not taking note because we are now having multiple responses now. Someone has already said 70%. Then
Okay.
Amos said the lower it is, the better it is.
Noel also said so.
You said what?
No,
I
Noel
said
also
between
said
70 to 80%.
Between 70 to 80%.
to
Yeah.
80%. It was Noel. It was Noel that said the lower it is, the better.
Noel, okay. Yeah, let's hear Tega.
Okay, I suggest it should be between 60 to 70%, just to ensure that we are not burning fuel.
All right. Okay. Okay, Ajekwe Akinfenwa.
Yeah, sorry, please. I didn't really get the question. That's why I was asking at the this chat room that what was the question again, so I can respond.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the question is what should be the standard capacity utilization factor? You know, we calculated capacity utilization factor and we got
Yeah,
28%. All right.
for the generator, right?
Yeah, yes.
For the generator, your generator should. Okay, let me just use a small analysis. If you have a 80 kVA load in your facility, your generator should be at least 100 kVA because of probably future expansion. So that means your load should consume at least 80% or at most 80% of your generator, then 30%, at least 30% for
Okay.
maximum efficiency.
Thank you. Yes, Engineer Peter. Can you unmute yourself? Okay, let's hear from Dave Consulting. Dave, please unmute
Well,
yourself.
I believe, yes, can you hear me, sir?
Yes.
Yes, I believe sizing should, before sizing any generator or for any facility, the load assessment should be done. After getting exact load, there should be allowance given for expansion between 20 and 25%, so
All right.
that we will not undersize or oversize that generator for that facility.
Thank you.
That's
Thank
my
you.
input.
So I believe that we all are here to learn, and we've heard from several persons. I can see another hand. Let me give opportunity to him. Umar Mohammed.
Okay. Okay, thank you for all the responses and the idea. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. So I think the data should speak for itself. So we should do the load assessment and then determine the cost. It is the cost that will determine which percentage of it are we going to use.
Okay, but here now, the cost has not come into play at all for now. If you talk about load assessment, that's fine, but cost has not come into play for now. Okay, so I agree with many of you who said between 70% and above. I think I can also accept 60%. I can still accept 60% as well, but it shouldn't be less than 60%. Now, when your capacity utilization factor is below 60%, you should know that you are already running at loss. 80% is okay. 85% is also okay. Yeah, but once it's lower than 50, 60%, you're already running at loss because you still be burning almost the same quantity of fuel for producing small amount of power. I hope Noel understands this now. So we want you to be aligned with us when we say 70% and above 80%. All right. Does anyone has any other thing to add or to say? Engineer Peter, you still want to speak?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. I quite agree with you with what you have said, but I just want to chip in something, sir. Yeah, if you are running your generator on less than 60%, you are actually wasting your fuel. And in the long run, it will affect that your generator too. Now, when you check the cost of your diesel, we are looking at industrial generator here. When you consider the cost of diesel vis-a-vis what you are powering, it doesn't make sense for you to have a generator of, say, 200 kVA for a load of about 45 kilowatt kVA or something like that. What happened to the rest power? You are wasting it. You are generating, you are not being utilizing it. So, and maybe you like it or not, the same volume of diesel, like you said, is still going to be consumed. Then when you now check the rate at which what you are generating in terms of what do you call it now? When you put it cost into it, how much you are generating 1 kilowatt hour, you see that it's going to be very, very high compared to somebody that have the same size of generator but is utilizing it well. Thank you, sir.
Right. Thank you very, very much. Now we are bringing this class for today to a close. And I want to believe that we have learned a lot from this short session that we had. It seems someone is speaking underground. Is anyone speaking? Okay, please speak louder so we can hear you. Mr. Oye. All right. Bryson,
thank you.
Mr. Amos, you want to say something? Okay. Is anyone
Thank
speaking?
you for the wonderful presentation, sir. For the class attendance, how do we do the sign-off?
All right. So she will give you a response to that. But before we hand over to our cohort advisor, I would like to reiterate again that the class for today is to tease us to know where we stand. An assignment has been given. You are to submit latest by next week, Monday, before the next class, okay? And please take note of the information you are seeing on the screen right now, the format you should submit it, and then know that it has to be logical and your workings should be very, very clear. I believe that we have learned a lot, or we have learned a few things from today's class. There are still a lot more to learn in the coming session. So please be here again with us for the next session, and you are not going to regret the time you will be spending. Thank you very much. I hand over to the cohort advisor now.
Oh my God. Thank you so much, Engineer Emmanuel. Please, guys, let us show some appreciation, please. Let's use our reactions. Let's use our words. Let's say thank you, because that was such a wonderful first class, I must say. And you guys as well, the participants, you all are super amazing. Please, I want all of us to note that attendance has already been taken. The list will not be shared. It will be kept with the team of this cohort. But do yourself good by always joining the classes. Okay, and all those that participated in class as well, those that did some reading and those that gave some inputs and answered questions as well. You guys are also being noted down. Thank you so much, guys. Please, let's applaud Engineer Emmanuel once again. That was really, really amazing. Like I said, when the class just started, that you guys are about to have a blast, and I'm sure you guys had a blast, right? Because I learned a lot. I really, really did learn a lot. Engineer Emma, thank you so much for such an insightful session. Thank you for carrying all of us along. You know, it's one thing to teach and it's one thing to carry your student along. But it was carrying everybody along, making sure you all understood what was being taught. So thank you so much, Engineer Emma. We appreciate you. So just a quick question. I have a question that I jotted down when the class was going on. It's just one question. And I know the question is very, very simple and almost all of us know the answer, but I will still ask. So who can tell me the full meaning of CUF? Anyone? Full meaning of CUF?
Capacity utilization factor.
Utilization factor.
Okay, guys. Okay,
Utilization
guys.
factor.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are amazing. Wow. Yes, capacity utilization factor. I can see that we're learning because that is like our major priority for this training, to make sure that you're learning and to make sure that you are using what you're learning in this training in your in all your work endeavors, right? So thank you so much, guys. So just to answer a few questions and to say a few things, this is the first class. Second class will be next week, Wednesday, 11 a.m. Nigeria time. Because I saw some people in the group saying, is it not time? It's time. No, you might be in Kenya, in Rwanda, but you have to understand that time zones are different. So our classes are 11 a.m. Nigerian time. Okay, thank you. Also, please, the WhatsApp group chat is very, very important. If you are here right now and you're not in the WhatsApp group chat, please click on the link that I'm sending now and join. I've sent the link again. Click on that link and join, because your assignments will be uploaded on the Google Classroom. That is also important. If you are not in the Google Classroom, you have to be there, because that's where all the materials that was used, the material that is being used today for this class, it will be on the Google Classroom, and it will also be where your assignments will be put for you to submit as well, and that's where we'll mark your assignments as well. So please join the Google Classroom. So if you are not in the Google Classroom, please state it on the WhatsApp group chat. I am not in the Google Classroom. Please kindly guide me out, join the Google Classroom. But you have to join the WhatsApp group chat first. You have to join the WhatsApp group chat. Join the WhatsApp group chat, or if you're already in the WhatsApp, just type a message in the group, because it's not every time the group chat will be opened down, so that we'll not see unnecessary messages. So now that the group chat is still being opened, just drop a message and say, I need guidance on how to join the Google Classroom, and you will be able to join. Our cohort leaders are available to assist you. Myself, I'm available to assist you. You can come into my DM and I'll be able to assist you. You can also reach out to your cohort leader, Mr. Levi, and also your assistant cohort leader, Mr. Dombre. All right, thank you guys once again. And for those that mixed the class from the beginning, you have to be here when the classes are ongoing, because like I said, you will not know when attendance is being taken. So maybe it's that moment when you are leaving, that's when we are taking the attendance. And if you tell us that, oh, I was in class, we don't know what we're going to say about that. So you have to stay till the end. But we understand that there are some people that might have network issues. So that's why our classes are being live streamed on Ibotech Limited YouTube platform. So I'll be sending the link also, from the beginning of this class to the end of this class was live streamed on YouTube. I'll be sending the link on the WhatsApp group chat so you can watch, and also to help you in your assignments as well. You can rewatch a class so that you can be able to do your assignments. And also, as you are watching on our YouTube, you can also subscribe and like the video so that it reaches more people. The Google Classroom will be sent on the WhatsApp group chat, okay, after this class. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Have a lovely day. Enjoy the rest of your day. Asante sana. Thank you so much, guys. Bye. Does somebody have a
Thank you.
question? Jeremiah, you have a question?
Yes, please. I didn't get the moment you talked about the time for our next class.
I said 11 a.m. Nigerian time.
Yes, is it by tomorrow?
No, every Wednesday. So it's once in a week. Every Wednesday, 11 a.m. Nigerian time.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye. Au revoir.